Right now we're in Audacity, and Apple suggests you use this software program. It's free. I'm using the Mac version. You can have also a PC version. They have both. And what we're going to do is show you how to make your narration for your read aloud book for the iPad. Now we're going to use record, and we're going to use the stop button. So I'm going to record the first page. You would record your first page the same way. Just simply click record. Once upon a time. And then I click the stop button. Now, as you can see, there is a bunch of little jiggly lines here. That means that it's picking up computer noise. So I want to click, highlight, go up into Effect, click on Noise Removal, Get Noise Removal. Then I want to go over here and click on the track to highlight this completely. Do Effect, Noise Removal again. I'm going to leave the default at 24.0.150.15 because I like it. And simply make sure this is Remove and click OK. And then it's going to get rid of the little jiggles. If you see some more in here, just highlight it and click this one, which is the silence. Now I'm going to get rid of some of this because this is the first page and it'll go into the second page of the spread. So I'm going to just simply delete that. I'm going to delete a little bit from the front because I want it to start almost immediately in my book. So I'm going to cut that. Since I don't happen to like my voice, I'm going to click on this to highlight it, go up into Effect, and click Change Pitch. Now, I've fooled around with this enough to know that I like a 6% change for my voice. So I'm simply going to put the 6 in here and click OK. Now, you might like your voice, and that's perfectly fine. But if you have characters and you've got, say, a whole little thing here with your voice, your characters' voices, then just highlight where your voice would be, change it, highlight the characters' voices, change its pitch, so that you don't have to pay anybody to have different character voices. I had 4 characters, and they went all the way from -12 to +40 for the difference in the pitch. Now from here, what we need to do is save it. So we're going to go File, Save Project, and you definitely want to save each page. Let's make a new folder, and let's just call this Test, and click Create. And then I'm going to save it as page 1. And click Save. The next thing we want to do is click File, Export, and we're going to export each page as an M4A AAC files. And we want to click Save. And this will come up and it won't be filled in. I set this to the default. So I'm going to just simply change this to 1. I double clicked in it. I'm going to double click in this and just call it Test. Double click in this and call it 1, and then click OK, and OK again, and then it tells me it saved it as an M4A. Now the next thing you need to do is label each of your words. Remember when I talked about in the post where you had to have a span tag where each word had a span tag? Well, this is where you're going to label it. And what you do is, let's make this go out a little bit more so that you can see the waveform a little bit better. And what we're going to do is highlight the first word, and hopefully that's it. And we're going to simply click play to make sure. Looks like this might be it. Once. And that's the word once. And all we're going to do now that we have it highlighted is hold down the Command key and press B. And that will bring up the label track. Now, because in my post I labeled it with a capital, I'm going to hold down Shift, W, and say this is word 1. Now let's highlight the next one. You see I've only come up to where it goes to the yellow. That's all I want to do. Okay, that's not quite. So let's go and see if it's the second word. It's a little bit too much because I'm getting the word A in there. Let's bring it back a little bit. Sometimes this is just a matter of adjusting it. It gets easier as you do it. Let's see if you can hear this and why I'm going back and forth. So that's upon. So I do Command B as in boy again and put this as word 2. And we'll see if this is a. And that is, so we're going to do Command B, word 3. And I'm going to get rid of a little bit more here by cutting it. And then I'm going to go from here to where it's yellow. And this will be Command B and word 4. There were only 4 words in my first page and I've labeled them. Now what I need to do is go into File, and this is what you'll do also, Export Labels. You're going to have to give it a name. I'm going to always name it what my page number is I'm on. We're going to go into Test and save the text file into there. And that's all you need to do in Audacity to make a read out loud book. Every page will be just the words on that page. You're going to save it as an Audacity file. You're going to save it as an .m4a file, and you're going to label each of your words. Yes, it's time consuming, but if you label each and every word, then the child, when they get it on the iPad, will be able to learn how to read. Now, if you'd like to learn more about how to make a children's book for the iPad, then please go to www.agoodread.com. Thank you for watching.